What's going on, guys? This is Anderson here, and today we're going to talk about something really weird on the Amazon side, and that is accruals. So if you're a vendor, we just saw the craziest thing on the Amazon ecosystem. One of our brands got deemed $128,000 at once. Amazon has certain accruals. We're talking about damage allowance, freight allowance, and then we have our co-op. Majority of the times is 2.5% on the damage allowance, 2% on the freight allowance, again, depending on whether or not you're in the bulk and heavy aisle. And the co-op is normally 12%. This is kind of standard across the board. That puts us at 16.5% plus another 2% depending on what your terms look like. So your terms are usually either 91 net and you don't pay Amazon anything. In our case, we have 2% of 61 net. That's nowhere here or there, but a total amount of accruals for our brands normally vary anywhere from 15 to 20%. In this case, it's 18.5. Here's the issue. Amazon has a recurring accrual basis that discount once per month. So I'll do the math fairly quickly. If you get $25,000 POs on a weekly basis, at the end of the month, you would have $100,000. Now, Amazon doesn't take 18% or 18.5% in this case in each individual PO. They'll pay out those fully, but then at the end of the month, they'll take the entire $18.5 thousand out of $100,000. So we're tracking so far that if we have $100,000 in POs in 1 month, Amazon will pay it on a cyclical basis, the full amount, but then the last PO of the month, whenever you're getting paid, Amazon will take that full accrual out. In this case, the $18,500. So if you normally get $25,000, you're gonna see $25,000, $25,000, $25,000, and then you're gonna see the deduction between $25,000 and $18,500. So we should have that clear in our mindset. If you don't have a reestablishing or auto deducting accrual, in this case, not only that it auto renews, but it also is signed once per year, depending on when you sign your contracts. It usually runs from the 1st to the 31st of the year. So the 1st of January to the 31st of December. We don't have that. So make a long story short, Amazon forgot to renew our accruals. I kid you not. We don't have the auto renewal on the accrual side. And now $1 million in PO, it was a little bit over $1,070 something thousand. Amazon took $128,000 in the 12% co-op like this. And they did it through an audit. This is back of 2020. We know for a fact that Amazon in 2022 is going to conduct another audit, and they're going to deduct whatever 12% is going to be based on the POs of 2021 sometime in 2022. The other thing that we're going to get hit is the potential $70,000 that Amazon is going to take on the freight allowance and the damage allowance. This is if they catch it. All I'm saying to you guys is please go into your financials right now and see your terms and accepted terms that will say freight allowance, damage allowance, and your co-op. And then the other thing that you need to take into consideration is the discounts that Amazon take. Those are normally taken regardless because they're signed and they're one-time signed unless Amazon changes the game again. But it's usually somewhere between 1% to 2% to pay off early. This is massive because if you have now a brand, say that our brand luckily only had $1 million in POs. What if you have a company that has $12 million in POs? The argument is that you're going to say, Anderson, if you have $12 million in POs, you can afford $1.2 million in accruals. Yes and no, because the problem is that the financials don't work that way. And you also close the books on 2020. Amazon is now charging you 2020 numbers in 2021, towards the end of 2021. So all I'm saying to you guys is take a look at that. Take a look at your current accruals. Take a look at the auto renewal portion. And more importantly, do not let Amazon pass and say, they didn't catch me. They will get that money somehow, some way. As always, guys, Let us know if you have additional questions. Go into our website and take a look in the fill out form. If you have additional information or questions that you want to ask me directly or anybody in our team, info@tristbell.com is the best way to go. As always, God bless you, and we'll see you next time.